Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about self care strategies for busy nurses. Nursing is one of the most demanding professions, requiring not only physical stamina but also emotional resilience and mental acuity. Physical stamina, in a way that we have to be present all the time with every patient that we have. When they have requests, we have to go there as fast as we can. And speaking about emotional resilience, although we have personal things ongoing inside our head, we do our best to prioritize to be there, present at work for our patients. And mental acuity, the way we have to think about different stuff, we have to get things done on time, and we prioritize care, standard care for each and every patient under us. Given the long hours, high stress situations, and the constant need to provide compassionate care, nurses often find themselves neglecting their own health and well being. That, some of us, when we get home after work, we've no time to be present to our own family. That we prefer to just head to the room and sleep. There's still a lot of people who needs us. We also have other needs other than the work that we have. It's just that sometimes days could be demanding, and of course we sign up for that. We pay the price, and we also do enjoy our job in the most part. Otherwise, self care is crucial for maintaining both physical and mental health, preventing burnout, and ensuring that nurses can continue to provide high quality care to their patients as well as to ourselves and our family. Now, incorporating the self care practices that I'm going to share to you today into daily routines can help nurses manage stress, stay energized, and find balance in their professional and personal lives. Now, although, yes, we choose to be in this profession, though, and sometimes it could be demanding that we've no time for ourselves anymore in some days. But, thinking about this thing that we sign up for, we have to find a way to manage ourselves as well as the different aspects of our lives well, as best as we can. And today, I am going to share to you some strategies that can help in the physical, mental, social, and professional aspects of nursing. Nursing career in the midst of hectic days, hectic moments. Now, in terms of physical health, it's important to have a regular exercise for nurses. Not necessarily that you have to go to the gym, in certain days of a week or on your day off. Sometimes you have to prioritize, or not really sometimes, but most of the time you prioritize your family as best as you could. But it's not only just your family, you also need to mind yourself. That is why you need to work out. Even just a quick walk outside on the park or beach side, short workouts like stretching before and after shifts. Performing stretching exercises to prevent muscle stiffness and injury. You know, you treat your shift as your workout, and that doesn't only end in 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour workout. That is entire shift. I'm talking about 9 to 5 or 12 hours shift as nurses. So you may want to consider stretching before and after the shift, or have a short walk outside, outside the hospital institution during break time to think about other stuff, to clear your mind before you go back to work. Short workouts can also be helpful, high intensity workouts or yoga session in your daily routine, even if it only lasts for 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes you could do a sprint, not the sprint that athletes are doing, but at your own tolerance, like sprint for 3 minutes, just to increase your heart rate, and then stabilize, and then sprint it just 10 to 15 minutes. That's already a kind of self-care, showing love to yourself, that you care about your metabolism, your circulation, not just to go to bed and then stress out. Well, that going to bed, sleep could be helpful, but the way when you're stressed out, sometimes you forget to eat. Sometimes the entire shift could be hectic for you, that you have some sort of muscle stiffness, and that is why workout is important. Sometimes you have some conflicts with your patients, or it could be your colleagues, but of course at the end of the shift you have to make sure that it will be resolved. But otherwise, move your body, not only in your shift, within your shift, but as well as moving your body as a way for relaxation, as a way for to really intentionally show love and respect to yourself. And that wouldn't last for an hour, just 10 to 15 or half an hour for yourself. Not necessarily that you have to go to the gym, you have to do this before and after shift. You can find time in your day off. It's just a matter of 10, 15 minutes, half an hour, or 1 hour for yourself. So I just strongly recommend this, because this is really helpful for everybody. Another thing is healthy eating. Sometimes in the midst of hectic shift that we're into, we forget about eating. We prioritize our things to do, that we have to get this thing done, and we forget about ourselves. Especially our food time, the break time, or even, things that we our favorite things that we love to do on break time. And we forget about our breaks. Gosh, that's how dedicated some nurses are. So it's important to consider balanced meals. Plan and prepare balanced meals. Those food with high protein, healthy fats, and carbohydrates for energy. And so that while you're working, when you have high protein diet, when you're working, you don't get easily hungry or hangry. That's important. And it's also, a good move to bring snacks. Protein bars or nuts, fruits, and yogurt. Make it available to maintain your high level energy during the shifts. So whenever you feel like you're shaking and it's not yet your break time, you can just grab a finger food from your bag. It could be nuts or a protein bar, so that you can eat it while you're writing your notes, or while waiting for the patient to have the CT done or X-ray done, while you're on your way back to your area, or while waiting for your patient to be done from their procedure. So yeah, snacks, healthy snacks, and of course, don't forget hydration. Some of my colleagues, they bring the big bottle, that is 2 liter bottle with a inspirational reminder every hour. So congratulations, you finished this. You can do it. At 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you have to drink another 100 mils at 9 o'clock, and then the label is telling you can do it. You're doing great. So that the big bottle there. So you can buy that, or again, not necessarily that you have to buy those bottles. You can just drink water as many times as you can, and don't forget it. Just don't forget yourself to get hydrated, because you also need it. You might end up successfully finishing your things to do within the entire shift, but you feel like shite. You feel terrible and dehydrated. So don't forget yourself for the entire shift. Another thing under physical health, adequate rest. This is one of my favorite, and I would guess, a wild guess, that this is one of the most favorite of all majority of the nurses. Adequate rest after shift or on your day off. Sleep hygiene. Prioritize sleep by maintaining a regular sleep schedule and creating a restful environment. How I love the sleeping. Some people said that you have more time to sleep when you die, but you also need sleep while you're alive to function well, to think well, and to really control your emotion, not get irritated because you have a good rest last night. You can even do a short naps during breaks to recharge. When you feel tired, you didn't get enough sleep last night because you need to take good care of your toddler. You have things to do. You have some issues last night. So you might want to consider taking a short nap on your break time. Number 4, ergonomic practices. Ergonomic practices like proper posture and lifting techniques. These techniques are used to eliminate discomfort and risk injury during work time. Proper posture posture help you prevent injury while you're lifting. We have something heavy on, carrying heavy while you are doing your posture. And lifting techniques to avoid back injury. You know, there are loads of nurses this time who have back injuries, and such a terrible condition. You know, they have to do some treatments for the back, and sometimes they couldn't function well because they have to think about the things to do as well as the patients and their back. Having pain at the back while doing your work is not an easy thing to do, but it does happen still for nurses. So as much as possible, while it's still not there, take good care of your back. There's no other back. You can't replace your own back, your backbone. So take good care of it because once it gets damaged and it's hard to repair it. Sometimes, you have to get on with that. But prevention is the best cure. So mind your back. Now, in terms of mental health, you might want to consider mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness to stay present and reduce stress. Mindfulness means awareness of your internal state and surroundings, like observing your thoughts, emotions, and present experiences without judgment or reaction. You just have to close your eyes for 3 to 5 to 10 minutes and observe your thoughts, especially when you are stressed out, when you encounter conflicts in the past few hours, and that pisses you off. And doing mindfulness as well as meditation will help you get to the cause and put your problem on your journal, write down your problems, create some solution, and execute it in the following day. Rather than thinking about it the whole day, the whole night, and it compromises your sleep. So, mindfulness and meditation do help a lot. I even do this at times. So in a week, I do this at least once a week, at least. But I couldn't promise that I do this every day. But for sure, I do this when I encounter stuff or triggers which upsets me in a day. This is very helpful. Mindfulness and meditation. Meditation means, those techniques which help you clear your mind and reduce anxiety. These techniques help you develop awareness, about your present moment. You have to be present right now, not in the future, not in tomorrow, what you're going to do, not in the past, things that you've missed. There might be handover that you missed. So you can solve those handovers that you missed. You can just message your colleague there and then start mindfulness and meditation. There might be some things that you forget to hand over again and message your colleague. So that's how important is mindfulness and meditation. As well as number 2, stress management. Like deep breathing exercise to manage your stress during hectic moments. So deep breathing when somebody triggers you. Deep breathing while you are getting a space from the trigger. And then relax the muscle tension rather than reacting impulsively to those triggers that you don't know what you might just end up hurting each other. So deep breathing plus giving yourself a space will help you react in a better way, more respectful nice and wiser way to react to the triggers, to your triggers. Relaxation techniques, progressive muscle relaxation or guided imagery or yoga or one of my favorite, music therapy or art therapy, aromatherapy, tai chi, or one of the best, massage. Okay? Massage from your spouse or just go to the, massage salon to get your favorite massage. Another thing, number three, in terms of emotional support, you could utilize your peer support from your best friends, colleagues. You can talk to your colleagues about your, you know, uh, some sort of personal life. If you those colleagues whom you can trust, who wants the best for you, not those colleagues who just want to see you fail. Colleagues, as I've said, colleagues whom you can trust. You can share your experiences to reduce feelings of isolation while you are at work. You might want to seek professional help from counselors or therapists if it's too much. When those negative feelings in the job, in the workplace, plus at home is overwhelming that you don't know what to do anymore. You cannot concentrate in your day job as well as at home. You might want to consider getting a professional help. And number four, in terms of work-life balance, though, it's important to set boundaries between work and personal life. You might want to consider, carefully beware of sharing the stuff that personal stuff at work. You might end up sharing to those wrong people. And what's the best part of boundary is that, when you are working, it means that you are working. Your heart, mind, spirit, body's everywhere anyway, is at work. When you are at home, you're at home, you don't think about work. You stay away from your phone, if it's ringing, somebody's ringing for you to go to work while you're on your day off. They can text you, you can read it when you have time. So, work means work. Play means play. One at a time. And be present. Heart, body, mind, spirit, and your soul. Be 100% wherever you are. Now, speaking about social well being, as nurses, we also need to be connected with our loved ones, with ourselves, as well as to the entire community. And how can we do that? Connecting with your loved ones means you just have to make time for them. Take time, a lot more time, many time as you can with your family, friends, best friends, your girlfriend, boyfriend, to strengthen your relationship in the long run. You cannot sacrifice your family, your kids for work, because your work can always replace you when you're gone. But your family, those thinking about those time which are gone, spending with them because you choose working, you can't take it back. You can't take back the lost time while your kids are growing. Cherish every moment while your kids are still small, while your spouse are still healthy, while you're still healthy, while your parents are still healthy. Look, utilize time, every minute, every second, with your loved ones, because one day you might regret it, losing them for work. You only have one mom, dad, you only have one daughter, son. They are irreplaceable, and your work can always find a way to replace you, even right now. So choose love, choose your loved ones. That's the only best ever legacy, one of the best legacy that you can leave in this Mother Earth. And one way also to connect with your loved ones and yourself is to engage in your hobbies. Personal interest that brings you joy and relaxation. If you want to play golf, if golf, or let's just say soccer, or walking to a nature trail can help you energize, recharge, those 1 to 2 hours of journey or adventure while you are working on your hobbies. If that really helps you, then why not? Then you come back to your family, you go back to work 100% again, 100% full battery with yourself. You might want to consider community involvement, volunteer work, community service to foster your sense of purpose and connection. Other than making time with your family, with your hobbies, with yourself, another good service for you to show and really enhance your purpose in life is through community service. Lastly, under professional development, nurses might want to consider continuing education, those learning opportunities to keep yourself updated and feel competent in your role. You know the way when you are working for over 5 years, over 10 years in your area, having some sort of specialization, that even when you close your eyes, you know already what's going to happen. You know what you're going to do in that area. That's that area that you're working for over 10 years with your specialization becomes your masterpiece. Plus, you're still doing the continuing education. You are in the road to mastery. But never forget your character. Your good character defines you. Not your position. It's how you make people feel in your presence. That's the thing. That's the only thing they can remember. Not how smart you are, but how you make them feel. Are you a good influence? Are you inspiring your team? So, good character is everything. And, of course, professional support, mentorship. So, while you want to really master your area, though, you can seek mentorship and support from more experienced colleagues. While if it happens that you are still on the road to mastery, never hesitate to seek mentorship and develop a good relationship with your colleagues, with your workmates, because you'll be spending more days, more hours with them. So since you're already there, cherish every moment, build strong relationship, make them feel good, make them feel important, work with them with all your heart. And in that way, they will always going to remember you forever and ever as a good person. And when you need something, they might gonna be happy to be there for you. So by integrating these self-care practices into routines, for nursing routines, nurses can better manage their jobs, physical and mental demands, leading to a healthier and more balanced life. Balancing life, shall I say. So, to all nurses, although you have loads of responsibilities and things to mind while you are at work, please never forget about yourself and your health. Because without yourself, without your health, when this area will get compromised, everything means nothing. So don't forget about yourself. So if you ever love this episode today, you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as in Amazon Podcasts. This is Anne, by the way, of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you once again.